Hey Libra, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your rest of October read and see what's going on. If it's yours, you'll know. If it's not yours, you'll also know. You know. So, rest of October for Libra, what is going on here? Come on, babies. All right, give me one good shuffle, and then let's talk. There she is. Okay. Here we go. 5 of Cups. King of Wands, and then we have the 4 of Swords, okay? You could have, you know, like when you keep trying to do stuff and then it just keeps kind of like, well, that's not it, and it kind of just keeps compounding itself. It's okay to take a break. Just because, you know, if you've been driven by something to be like, well, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, if I should have done this, if I should have done that, if I could have done, you know, and that if that's driving what you're doing right now because you just don't want to be in that vibe, you could be putting yourself there more. You know what I mean? Like there's some kind of situation or core thing that might not even be related to you that you think you can fix or work on, but yet at the same time it's just pushing further into that like, ugh. So you know what? 4 of Swords, people are like, it's depression, it's blah, blah. No, it's needing a break. It's needing to sit down for a hot second, you know, watch some Netflix, eat a snack, you know, take a good shower or bath. I hate baths, but you know what I mean? Like, there's something that you need to do, that you need to unplug, detach, and just be like, nope. Because King of Wands wants to do. It wants to take care, wants to fix. Now, what is this 4 of Swords? The Devil. Yeah. Is there any stuff that is being done that you just need to pull out of? Now, the Devil doesn't have to be addictions and like blah, blah, blah. It could just be patterns of stuff that you're just recognizing and you're like, this is not working. So you recognize it, you take a break. You have to take yourself out of the cycle to fix the cycle. It's difficult to fix the carousel while you're riding on it. You know what I mean? So the Devil, 9 of Cups, yeah. I feel like once you shut this down, whatever thing is, you know, that you're in a loop about, 9 of Cups comes along, which is delightful because then you have the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like once you can shut this thing down or take yourself out of it, the people that are going to be the helpers show up. The things that are going to benefit you show up. You know, with King of Wands, what is that about? 8 of Cups. You gotta walk. You gotta walk from that. This sounds very specific, so it could be only a couple Libras I'm talking to. But 8 of Cups, yeah, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Because what it is everything that you keep doing, it just keeps like reinforcing it in some weird way. 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, let's rush in. Let's get there. Let's make stuff happen. No, the Fool. Just keep going. And it's like you keep rebooting the cycle every time. You need to take yourself out of it. Like I said, you can't fix the carousel while you're on it. And it's moving. It's like, you know, all hands inside the ride. You're like, no, I need to get off the ride. So whatever it is, and like I said, once you shut it down and recognize it, then it's like, oh, okay. 9 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. The stuff starts showing up that reinforces that, yes, you've made the right decisions. So, how is Libra going to handle this and get on top of it? So, we have 6 of Wands. Recognition. And Temperance, staying balanced. And then the Queen of Wands. And then you can kind of come at it from a different angle. There's a big reboot energy here because with the 6 of Wands, it is more other people recognizing, and it is a sense of victory. That if you can feel like, yes, like I got a win under my belt, it just reinforces the fact that you're going in a different direction, that you're able to get off this, you know, hamster wheel of whatever. Yeah, and then the Temperance, you're being patient. You're giving yourself room for this thing. Like I said, that 4 of Swords. Take a break. It's okay to take a break. You know, you don't have to be nose to the grindstone all the time. Now, with this Queen of Wands, what is this Queen of Wands doing? That is serving it. Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, once you clear it out, it's like everything gets to restart itself. Like you did a hard reset on your phone. Like you held down the volume and the on button. And you're like, boom, here we go. I'm on Android. Y'all may have an iPhone. I don't know. Yeah, but 4 of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, there could still be a little bit of clearing out. Four of Pentacles, is miserly, blah, 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 but it's also just a holding on. So you have to be patient with yourself to let go of things. You don't do stuff for however long you've been doing it and then just drop it like it never happened. It happened. Stuff, you need to process. Don't just think like in one day you're going to be like, oh, that was years of whatever. I'm good. Like, I don't think so. So how is Libra going to process this? And get it going again. Well, Five of Cups. You remember you had the Five of Cups here? I think those feelings, I think every feeling you have is valid. It's just what you do with them that matters. So if you're feeling defeated or regretful or whatever it may be, try and pinpoint where that came from and then see if it's the truth. Be like, is that truth? Was that true then? Is that true now? Like, probably not. So yeah, Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. As you keep this balance, you start seeing the returns on it. People are like, oh wow, check out Libra. Oh, look at the thing. And if you do have the feeling of like holding on to that regret or anything, like I said, think about whatever that thing was, and is that true now? And if it is, how do you handle it? Like, do you feel guilty because you didn't do XYZ? What would have happened if you did do XYZ? Would the outcome have been different? If the answer is no, let it go. So, hope that makes sense. And it's difficult to do. It's not like easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's some kind of, I'm not saying it's a block, but there's an obstacle to motivation. You see what you want, but you feel like you're far away from it. The key is, like I said, the realization of shining light on stuff. Any of the Five of Cupsy energy, just remember. And if you are going to anything, you have that devil energy that is just kind of the low level, superficially stuff. Because with the mice and the wine, that's kind of what I get. Because wine can be celebration and stuff, but it's also going to the thing that's the easiest. Because you can feel good in the moment drinking wine, but you're hungover the next day. So be aware of what you're going to feel better about. All right, come here, babies. He jumped. But, all right, this is a chunk. But here you go. So you have the snake, the crossroads, and the handshake. If something wasn't beneficial, it's like almost view this as, do you go to something that isn't genuine, where other people might not have the best intentions, or do you go to this meeting in the middle, collaborative kind of vibe, where you actually have like a nice reciprocity going? So just watch for that. And I feel like once you start clearing this stuff out, that's when the people start showing up and the situations start showing up that allow you to have that. Now, just give me one more on this before we get going here. Broken mirror. You can't put a mirror back together. It's never going to be the same. So you know what? Like, perspective needs to shift. This is like a hangman card for me. What about the perspective? Just give me one on that. New beginning, restart, rebooting. Kind of recapturing that kind of like innocence of there is no other motive when you're a kid, but just like, let's have a good time. You know what I mean? So there is that kind of refresh, reboot, energy. So Libra, I think this is good, but I mean, just allow yourself some grace. And if there's any static, just kind of bubble wrap yourself and take some time for you. All right. That's what I have. And I'll talk to you later.